Hello, I'm so glad you're here. This month, we are working on sketchbook exercises to get to know ourselves a little better. As always, I'm starting with a washi tape border. It creates a nice frame for the picture and makes for a nice edge in the sketchbook, but it also gets you past that blank page barrier that makes it hard to get started whenever you're working in your sketchbook. For this week's exercise, you are going to divide your page into 5 areas: self, purpose, people, home, and work. As you're dividing your page, think about how those areas interact with each other. Some might be closer to each other than others. Some of those areas might edge other parts of your life out, either intentionally or unintentionally. Think about how everything interacts as you're drawing it. For example, I am a self-described homebody at the best of times. With the death of my husband, lately I've been actually more of a hermit, so home has definitely been a primary focus for me and definitely the center of who I am. But my home is also very much built on myself. My house is so a reflection of me. If you come into my home, you know that it is my home, and the boat that I'm drawing here is myself. In this picture, I divided the sky into the people, purpose, and work, and used symbols to talk about how people are sending love towards me and how the productivity of my work is helping me. And as you'll see later in the picture, I tried very hard to use symbols to talk about how my purpose is helping me as well, but I ultimately wasn't satisfied with how the symbols was working, or to speak correctly, how the symbols were working. So I ended up just using that as a opportunity to do some light journaling, which is a good reminder that in your sketchbook you can use words, you can use pictures, you can use mixed media, whatever you would like to convey what you're trying to convey. This is your space. You can do what you need to do and what you want to do. You have the right to create, and you have the right to express yourself. There are no rules with that. I feel like since my husband died almost a month ago now, coming up on the first month anniversary of that on the 26th of November, my purpose has been twofold. I feel like my purpose has been to make sure that people understand what a wonderful person the world lost when they lost him. He was a truly magnificent human being. He was funny and kind, and a talented artist who actually is a big part of what helped make me a talented artist by gently encouraging me as I struggled to get better at art over the years. An amazing writer. I'm hoping to re-release his novels pretty soon, but also just awfully, terribly, wonderfully good at loving me. But my secondary purpose I feel, is to grieve very openly for this loss that I've experienced, because I don't feel like there's a lot of open grief in our society, so people don't understand what grief should look like. Not that there really is any should to it, but maybe can is a better word. We don't understand what grief can look like. And I want to make sure that each of you understands that if you are going through a period of grief, be that because you have lost a loved one, as I have, or because you are going through a transition in your life, or any change, because grief is ultimately associated with change, that you understand that the whole range of emotions and reactions that you are having is meaningful and acceptable and worth processing and looking at and loving. There's nothing about you or your process that is beyond comprehension. You're exactly where you need to be. As we near the end of this video, I wanted to talk again about the So Glad You Are Here community. That community is now open. You can find it by going to the website at so.gladyouare.com. We have a monthly membership available where you will receive weekly access to sketchbook assignments, a supportive community, a weekly show and tell. There are daily interactions with a group of just truly supportive and amazing people. We have monthly themes working towards this amazing purpose of building our creative survival skills. It is a truly life-changing thing to be involved in. I can say now that I am through what I hope is the hardest time of my life, mindful creativity can save your life. If you are going through any kind of difficult transition, mindful creativity can provide you with the foundation and support to help you navigate that change on a more level footing, and you deserve that for yourself. You can do a 2-week free trial in the community to see if it's a good fit for you, do a couple sketchbook assignments, see if it works out. I'd love to have you along. If you'd like to leave me a comment below, I'd love to hear from you, what you're making. Please like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell icon to get notified for more, and keep coming back. Light on.